Hello, everyone. Welcome to this 10:10 activation live stream. I am so excited to have you here joining me today. How is everyone doing? Hello, happy Friday, happy 10:10. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start with this. Let's just start with how are you guys doing? What's been coming up for you? How has this month been for you so far? I'll share what's been coming up for me and then move into what the angels are bringing forward. But I'm just so excited to be here with you all. So as you're joining, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Let me know if this is your first time here. Also, if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Christina Aroche. I am a spiritual mentor, an angel channel, and I support people on their journey of spiritual growth and awakening, and specifically teaching about angels, supporting them, supporting people in deepening their connection to the angels, and also supporting you in uncovering what your soul's true purpose is, what your gifts are, and helping you to align with that path. And I'm so excited to be here with you all and to be talking about this energy today. Like I've been saying, 1010, 1010 portal, 1010 activation coming through. And we're just going to see what happens. When I do these kinds of videos, it's always like what's coming through on the spot in the moment. I feel a lot of angelic energy coming in. I just got off a call inside of the Angels Guild, which is my membership community where we go deeper into all of these teachings and connecting with the angels and all the things. And so we did an activation in there, and I just got off I'm just still buzzing. Hello, everyone joining. Monkey Nose, she was there. That was such amazing, powerful energy. We had other divine beings that came through, dragon energy that came through. So I'm still woo, coming in from that. So I feel like actually it was the perfect setup to now come in here and share more here. And so I just want to take a moment to just ground into the space with you all and inviting everyone here who's joining, whether you are live or on the replay. By the way, if you're watching me on the replay, the energy is just the same. I always say this, but it's when we think about energy, we have to remember that energy is not bound by space or time. That's why we can all call on the angels at the same time. That's why we can do past life regressions and all these things where we're working with energy and time is no longer a thing. So if you're watching this on the replay, don't worry, everything is just the same because you're tapped into the frequency. So I just want to take a moment. I feel like the angels are guiding us to set the space right now. So I'm going to invite you to take a moment to just take a deep breath in. You can close your eyes if you want to, but you don't have to. But we're all going to take a collective breath in through our nose, and then a big breath out. And just feeling how Archangel Michael and Angel Celeste are both coming in, and I feel like they are creating the sacred space around us. So if you want to tune in and feel their presence, they're literally creating a circle around us, and all of us souls who are here together, again, whether we're live or on the replay, but feeling how our presence is within this circle that they're creating, and this circle of blue energy that's being formed. And really creating a space, it feels like a very sacred space, a sacred energy for you to really be able to receive the transmission that's meant for you today. And one of the things in terms of how the angels, how I work with them, how they work with me, whatever, I don't know which way it goes now anymore. But the way that the energy flows is that as I'm speaking, as I'm sharing, and as I'm translating to you what I'm seeing, what they're showing me, and what they want you to know, that is part of the transmission, and that is part of the activation. So I just want you to know that whatever you sense and feel, whatever sensations come up for you, whatever thoughts and visions and ideas and whatever, while I'm talking, this is part of the transmission and part of the activation for you. Just an FYI, especially if you maybe haven't experienced this with me before. just so that you are aware of how this energy moves through and how it reaches you. And so, like I was saying, so Angel Celeste, Archangel Michael set the space for us. Now I feel the Herschel angel Alexandra who's stepping forward. And I feel like she is coming in. Like I feel her right here on my right side. And so if you're not familiar, the Herschel angels are a different angelic realm. They're different from the archangels, but they often come forward with the archangels. And I have like if you're new to my channel, just go and binge watch my videos because there's a lot of information. Anything that you hear today and you're like, what, who, Celeste? Go search it on my channel. You'll find the information that you need to dive deeper into that. But the Herschel angels, they are a different realm and they're really focused on guiding this next evolution for humanity and in terms of the spiritual evolution, the evolution of consciousness that's happening, the transition from this old paradigm way that's actually crumbling before our eyes and supporting us to transition into the new earth. And I feel like right now this messaging has been so strong recently. And I've been sharing this on my YouTube videos. Like every Friday, you see the videos that are released. And there's this energy that's been building up. It feels like there was this buildup of energy and this very this like calling us forward. And it feels like the calling is getting louder and louder and louder until it's like, okay, I need to pay attention, or I need to start moving in that direction. It's no longer waiting until we're ready. It's no longer, oh, okay, well, eventually that's going to happen. This is happening right now. And yes, we have our free will. So yes, we still get to choose. But of course, the angels and the divine, they love us so much. They're like, hey, we want what's for your highest good. We want you to be able to step into your potential. So like, we're going to keep ringing the bell until you answer, kind of like your alarm clock that keeps going on and on and on and on and on until you well, not shut it off. We're not shutting off the angels, but until you pay attention and you're like, oh, wait, let me see. It's time. The alarm clock tells you that it's time. It's time to get up. It's time to do the thing. This is what's happening here. The alarm clock, the spiritual alarm clock is going off and it's telling us it's time. This is the time. And so with this 10-10 energy, so right now, today it's October 10th. And with anything energetic like this, like we're talking about 10-10, but really it feels like this energy has been building up since the beginning of October. So I would say that this portal is really like not just one day, but several days, couple weeks, even I would say. I feel this energy continuing on into mid-October. So we're approaching that, but I see like the 14th, 15th kind of being like the energy kind of moving out. So within the space of time, we'll say 2 weeks, there has been energy that's been building up. And maybe you felt it. Maybe you've experienced that. I feel Archangel Uriel now coming forward. I feel like as he's coming in, he's showing you or helping you to feel this activated energy in your solar plexus chakra. It's like he's coming in and helping you to feel that energy. The solar plexus is connected to our sense of trust and sense of connection to our true self. It brings through confidence. It brings through a level of empowerment. This is where we feel connected to our power. And maybe you felt that power wanting to rise up, and maybe yet at the same time feeling the resistance that comes from the ego that's like, wait a second, what do you mean I'm stepping into my power? I don't know if we can handle that. I don't know if it's safe to do that. I don't know if I'm ready for that, et cetera, et cetera. And so it feels like we're in this place right now where there's a lot of energy that's moving, because on one hand, our souls are rising, like truly the alarm clock is going off and our souls are like, yep, it's time. Like we got to do this. That's why so many people have been feeling this shift in terms of what they're being called to do, this shift in terms of where they're focusing their time and energy, this shift in terms of what they see for themselves. And maybe you've began to shift, like you once thought that this would be your life or your life would look this certain way. And now you're beginning to see, well, actually, I feel something different coming in. I feel a new vision coming forward, or even just sensing it. Maybe you don't know exactly what it is yet, but you sense it, you feel it. There's something more that's coming through and it's making its way into your into your vision. Like at first it's like maybe over here and you're not seeing it, and then it's slowly coming in. Now you're kind of seeing your peripheral. You're like, okay, I can kind of see something in my peripheral, but I don't quite know yet. And now it's kind of like beginning to orbit so that it's right in front of your face. And you're just like, oh, that's the thing. That's the thing that I've been sensing from like way back here. I felt like something was coming in, and now I see it in front of me. So that's what we're moving through. Okay. That analogy right there of the energy over here. And it's just like, oh, there it is. So with Archangel Uriel coming in, I mentioned that he was coming forward and helping you to connect with that power and helping you to feel, as I'm saying this, that power is what's driving you and it's what's wanting to move you forward. And at the same time, maybe, like I was saying, you felt resistance. Maybe you felt your mind like they're butting heads. Your mind is like, whoa, wait a second, where are we going? And your spirit, your energy is like, we're going this way. And so I feel right now with this portal specifically, the 1010, and this energy that we're in, like I said, this 2-week period, more or less, it's helping us to shed this layer of the resistance and shed this layer of a certain, we'll call it identity that we have identified with for a long time, and really clearing that out, removing that so that we can see more clearly and step into what this, whatever that alarm clock, whatever it's ringing and saying it's time for you, saying it's time. Like we're stepping into it, and for you to clearly see that and very clearly step into that. It doesn't mean that you're not going to experience fear still. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to have doubts. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to question it every once in a while. But the calling is so clear that you're like, I know what I need to do. Like, I know what I need to do. Now it's a question of, it's not a question of what am I here to do or what is exactly is it. It's like, I know it's this thing, or I know it's this next step. Even, it doesn't mean that you know the full big plan and full big vision, but you know that. And so now it's time to move into that. And that's what we're going to be seeing as we continue through October, is it's the movement into whatever that thing is for you. Okay. And moving into that and stepping into that, and really feeling yourself. It's almost like sometimes it's one of those things. Have you ever felt this where you just started moving and doing something and you're like, I don't even know, I'm not really like thinking right now. It just feels almost like automatic. Like I'm just doing this thing, like, and and you're just almost in this trance like state where you're just moving. And that's what I feel coming forward in this way, where we're being guided into that bigger thing, where it's just like the ego mind turned off a little bit more, and the soul and the spirit turned on more and leading you into that. That's what it feels like. And so one of the things that I feel the angels coming in, so again, the Herschel angel Alexandra, Archangel Uriel right now coming forward, I feel them activating this deeper level of courage within you, this deeper level of courage. Like you get to be brave, because yes, it's scary. And yes, we're breaking cycles. And yes, we're doing things that we've never done before. And we are literally forging a new way. That's how we create a new paradigm. That's how we create a new earth, is because we're doing things that are different than what is the status quo. And I feel I've been sensing this for a long time now. And over the past month or so, the angels have been showing this to me, how there is this new wave of healers and light workers that are emerging, but emerging not in the sense of like, oh, I'm awakening and now I'm curious. Like, yes, there's that. There is a new wave like that too, of like new spiritual seekers that are coming forward and kind of awakening and feeling that. But also, whether in some people might fall into both categories. But for some of you who've been on this journey for a little while, you're included in this, where now there's also a wave of awakening where it's like, I don't have any other choice. Like, this is where I need to go. This is what I need to step into. And I've noticed that, just being on this journey for a long time now, I've been doing this for over 8 years, and my spiritual journey began before that, for a couple years before that. And I guess it's been 10 years now. That's so crazy. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't even realize it's been 10 years since my spiritual awakening happened. Although I would say, just like very small side note, it's like hard to pinpoint when exactly my spiritual awakening happened, because it was like nudges all through, different times of my life. But anyways, like really diving deep into this stuff was 10 years ago. But that's besides the point. The point is that I do feel like when I started doing this work, when I began to step into this back in 2017, I did feel like there was a wave of people who began around the same time and, began to bring their work into the world. And there's been different waves like that over the years. And so I feel like this right now, where we're in this, I guess, end of 2025, beginning of 2026 time period that we're in, there's a new wave of that and a bigger one, like even the biggest one yet, the biggest one that we've seen yet. And the reason why is because things are changing. There's a shift that's happening in the world. We are living through the biggest shift ever, like in human history, I would say. We are here to usher this in. This is why we are here. This is why you feel this calling. This is why it doesn't make sense to just be living your life in this like da, 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 like whatever, like normal everyday thing. This is why you feel this deepening connection, this desire to deepen your connection. This is why you feel this desire to know your gifts and to know your soul's truth and to know who you are, because you were born for this. This is why we are here. And the spiritual alarm is ringing and it's saying that it's time. This is the time. And so, no matter what that looks like for you, it's so important for you to honor what that calling is. And right now, during this time period, this 1010 portal energy, it's about acknowledging what's being let go, acknowledging what is being literally almost like a layer around you. Like we're taking it off, like literally taking it off. And you could even do this practice, like even right now as I'm sharing this, or afterwards as well. But like feel as though you are literally taking off whatever mask, whatever layer, like let's let it go, remove it. It's time, because that layer served you up until this point, but now it's time to really step into what this path and what this journey is for you. It's calling you into something bigger. It's calling you into something deeper. And especially for those of you who identify as a healer or as a light worker or as someone who's here to make an impact, someone who's here to guide people, someone who's here to bring through whatever gifts or energy, whatever that is for you, but you know it, like you just know it. I'm saying this and you're probably like, yeah, I know me. Yep, that's me. So if you identify with that, then this is what you're being called into. And so it's acknowledging and saying, okay, where have I been playing small, or where have I held myself back, or where have I noticed or said like, okay, I'm not ready, or it's not my time yet, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all whatever the things are, and just noticing that and feeling that being part of the layer that's being released. And then what's emerging out is feeling the sense of your power and your courage and your bravery coming to the forefront that then leads you. Okay, this is one of those things where it's almost like we have to turn our brain off and allow the energy, allow our light to guide us, because our light is what's going to move us forward. Because our human will always feel like we're not ready, or it's too scary, or it's too big, or whatever, we're not good enough, blah blah blah, all those things. Our human will always say that. Okay, and so it's not about completely removing it. I am talking about removing this layer, but it's not always going to be fully gone. There's going to still be a part, because it's our human. However, we can observe it and see it and not let it be so big, and allow our light to be the one that guides us, allow our light to be the one who is leading us. And so I feel the Herschel Alexandra so strong. Alexandra is coming through in such a strong and powerful energy, and she's surrounding you in this energy right now. It's almost like a bubble of light that's surrounding you and helping you to activate and feel within you that light, and helping you to feel the truth of your soul. And this is one of the things that she's also saying right now, is that you don't have to define it. Like sometimes it's actually harder to try and put into words what that light is and what that essence is. It's not about defining it or putting it into words right now necessarily. It's about feeling it and sensing it and knowing that it's within you and feeling it within you. And when you feel that energy within you, that is the practice. You're activating the energy. So yes, you can hear your doubts, and yes, you can hear the questions, and yes, you can hear all the things, but you're like, okay, but that's whatever. Like, let me activate this light inside of me and let the light guide me. Let the light lead me forward, because this is what I'm here to do. And so we're being called into this now. And whatever that might look like for you, whether it means that you start writing, maybe that means that you start speaking, maybe that means that you start calling yourself a healer instead of avoiding that term, or whatever the thing might be for you. Maybe you start to put your services out there. Maybe you network with people that you've been wanting to network with. Maybe you start the business. Maybe whatever the thing is that has been calling you forward as that next step. It is so important for you to begin to follow that. And again, it's activating the courage within you, trusting in that next step. And that's what they're asking. That's what they're calling you forward into, and helping you to understand that this is beginning a new cycle. This is the beginning of something new coming forward. So you can also think of it as closing the door to a chapter, aka an old identity or an old version of yourself, or an old way of being, so to speak. Maybe something that you've been used to, or something that you've been just so in a routine with it, and now it's like, no, it's time for this. And so again, at first our minds are like, wait, what? Like, I'm so used to that, this way of doing things, this way of being. What are you talking about? But this is where, again, the activation of your light, the activation of this courage within you. Again, I keep saying that word, but I feel like courage is just such an important term right now. We have to be courageous. We have to know that our light is powerful, that our light is within us, and our light is here to serve, and to trust in that, and to trust that whatever next step you're being guided to do, that it is enough and that it is powerful, and that's going to lead you into the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, even if you don't quite know what the next one is. You know what I mean? Like, I just know this one, and I'm going to go into that, and that's it. And then the next one, the next one, the next one. Okay. So I'm just checking in right now. I realize that I have not been paying attention to the comments, but I'm seeing everyone saying hello, that they're here. And I'm so happy that you're here, and welcome everybody. I wasn't ignoring you. I just kind of like started to go into the flow, and you know how it goes, especially if you've seen me do this before. So I feel really guided right now. Alexandra is showing me that she wants to lead you through just like a mini little activation. So I'm going to bring through energy and guide you through it. If you're able to tune in right now and listen and be with this, then be with it. If you're multitasking right now, it's all good. You can still listen in. You don't have to leave. Just, feel the energy and receive it. And no matter what you're doing right now, just if you're driving, don't close your eyes. Okay. But otherwise, like, you can still listen and receive this. It's all good either way. And so we're going to do that. The angels want to bring that through. And then I'm going to share a couple of opportunities that I'm so excited to share with you in helping you and supporting you to really step into what this next phase of your journey is, and into this new beginning, into this energy, and really building that momentum and allowing it to guide you forward. Okay. So let me see. Okay. There's no specific questions. Okay. That's good. All right. Amazing. So if you are able, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And again, if you're not able to do it, don't close your eyes. Just listen anyways. And as you're tuning in and closing your eyes, just take a moment, take a deep breath in through your nose, and then a big exhale out through your mouth. And as you are here, the Herschel angel Alexandra is coming forward, and she's stepping directly in front of you. She's standing in front of you. And as she's here, she's beginning to bring in this wave of energy, this wave of light that comes in and begins to surround your entire body. It's wrapping you up and moving all around you. It's an active energy that continues to move and swirl all around you. And it feels like this energy is clearing out any distractions from your field. It's clearing out any weight. So anything that's been weighing you down, it's clearing that out from your field. It's clearing away any anxiety, any fears, anything that has been blurring your vision and blurring the clarity. And as you feel that energy continuing to move and continuing to swirl around you and clearing that away, Archangel Michael is now stepping forward, and it feels like he's extending his hand out to you and inviting you to step forward with him, to step into a new space with him. And so as you take that step and stepping into that new space, you'll feel how immediately there begins to be this, what feels like a shower of this light gold energy, almost like it's sprinkling down. And as this energy sprinkles down and all around, feeling how it cleanses your field, cleanses your energy. Just taking a few moments to receive that. Continuing to breathe here. And just noticing if your mind starts to wander and bringing it back into this present moment, bringing it back to your breath and continuing to receive this energy. Just noticing how the energy continues to gently fall down, bringing you a renewed sense of hope, a renewed sense of faith, a renewed sense of trust. And then feeling how now there's a stream of white light that comes in from above and it enters in through your crown chakra. And it flows gently down through the center of your body, down through your head, down along your spine, through your neck, down along your heart space, down your back until it reaches your solar plexus chakra. And you're going to feel how this energy fills in that space of your solar plexus chakra, right at your belly. And it's going to continue down through your sacral and that down into the root chakra to really create this grounded sense. Feel how at your root chakra, the energy expands out, almost like it's creating a base beneath you. And then you're going to tune into your solar plexus chakra and feel how the energy here begins to be activated. How the energy of courage and of strength and of trust really begins to expand out through your solar plexus, and how it's rising up back into your heart, into your throat chakra, and then expands out in front of you. And so you're going to feel how the energy moves up and then out in front of you, and feeling how that energy begins to expand out, filling up your aura, filling up the space, filling up the room that you're in. And feel how this energy now is the one that guides you. This is the energy that leads you. This is the energy that sees clarity. And even when things are not clear, this is the energy that knows and that trusts. This is the energy that doesn't need to know all the steps. It just needs to follow the next aligned step that is shown to you. So just taking a few moments to breathe here and to feel that activated energy, that essence of who you are that's rising, and just noticing what it feels like to you. Maybe it feels like the power of a lion, or maybe it feels like the energy of a warrior, or maybe it just simply feels like the energy of a light being. Whatever it is, just noticing what it feels like for you, noticing this aspect of you that is coming forward and showing you that you are safe, that you are guided, and that you are supported. And taking a deep breath in through your nose, and then a big breath out through your mouth. And feel this energy grounding down, but still that aspect of you is at the forefront. This aspect is not going away. We're not hiding it. We're not burying it back. It's here. It's at the forefront and it's guiding you now. So you're going to ground into this truth, ground into this identity, and feel that presence of love from the divine that surrounds you as you're grounding. So feel the energy moving down from your solar plexus now through your legs and into the earth. Feel how the angels, the collective of angels now coming in and surrounding you in a beautiful white light that holds you in this truth as you begin this new journey, stepping into this new chapter. And so take a moment to breathe here. And taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up here and receiving this and being guided into this. And then when you're ready, you can begin to move your body in whatever way feels good to you. Whether you want to stretch or give yourself a big hug, squeeze your arms, squeeze your hands together, rub the palms of your hands together, whatever you want to do to bring yourself back and to really acknowledge your presence here, to acknowledge this aspect of you that is emerging, that is guiding you, that is showing you the way, and that holds the energy of truth, of courage, of light, and knowing that you are meant for this. This is your time. Amazing. And then as you come back, open your eyes whenever you're ready. Yay, you are so welcome. That was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yes. If anyone wants to share what their experience was like, feel free to share that in the chat. Or if you're watching me on the replay, you can post in the comments below what this was like for you, what it felt like, what came through for you, any specific imagery that you feel called to share. I always encourage people to share because it helps, one, for you to be witnessed in your experience. When we're witnessed in our experience, it anchors it in even more deeply, I find. And that's why I love group programs and being in group spaces, because this is where we are witness for who we are. And we're talking about these things, and it's just like, it doesn't feel weird. It's just like very normal, and it normalizes it. And then it normalizes it for us internally. And then we show up more in that alignment. So feel free to share. And like I said, if you're watching on the replay, feel free to post in the comments below. I'm going to read a few comments, and then I want to share a couple of opportunities that I have right now to support you into this next level, what you're stepping into. I'm so, so excited for this. It just feels like a really powerful month and rest of the year, and like what we're moving into together. And, regardless of whether or not you take advantage of these opportunities, like just you being here in this community and in this space and showing up here, and like our energy together right now, like right now it's showing 42 of us live, and then the hundreds of others that are going to watch this on the replay. Like, oh my gosh, this is so powerful. We are contributing to this collective ascension just by showing up in these spaces. So I just want to say thank you for doing this and for showing up here. Okay, let me see. What are you guys saying? Let's see. Thank you. And the angels, I really needed that. Yay. I'm so, so glad. This was divinely guided. I've not watched your videos for a while, and your themes were so apt. My name is Alexandra. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Welcome, Alexandra. I love that so much. Okay, let me see here. Thank you. I felt the light flowing through me, seeing glittery light flowing. Oh my gosh, I love that. When you said clearing the field, normally I just see my energy field. I saw an actual field with workers removing weeds, taking away parasites. The golden light was like a shower, nourishing. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, here, the rest of your comment. Nourishing what remained. I was kind of, why an actual field? But then I remembered about the seeds in the garden of truth and light with Archangel Uriel. What? That's amazing. I love that. I love that connection too, how it all just comes back full circle. Yes. And anyone wondering, like, what is she talking about? What is the Garden of Truth? That was that we talked about inside of the Angels Guild. So like I said, the Angels Guild is a beautiful space where we go deeper into all of these spiritual themes, what's coming up, weekly stuff, guiding you. It's literally like a place where you're like, where do I go? Like, here's the roadmap. So anyways, if you're interested, I can share more details, but I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that, Monkey. Well, I felt the golden glow, but also a lot of burping, which has been happening more all week, but I feel the shift this week. Yes, I love that. And also, um, when we're burping or like or yawning is also a really common one, like anything like that, it's clearing out energy. That is literally the energy being cleared out. So I love that showed up for you. That's amazing. So cool. I love this. I loved hearing about your experiences. So let's talk about what is coming up, what is within the fields that I've been creating, that I've been playing in, that's been coming up for me. And I'll start with, first of all, because there's only a few days left for this particular one. So I'll just start off by sharing that I am running right now a birthday blessings sale, because this is my birthday month. If you've been following me for a while, every October I'm like doing something. I do something for my birthday always. My official birthday is on the 13th. So it's on Monday, but we got to celebrate all month. Duh, of course. So there's just a few days left, okay? Like 3 days left to take advantage of the birthday blessing sale, where I have 2 offers that are on sale, and both supporting you with receiving guidance from the angels and deepening your connection. So the first one is my Archangel Oracle card deck, which I'm going to show off right here really quick. This is such an incredible deck. Literally, the comments and the feedback that I receive consistently is, oh my gosh, the energy of this deck is so beautiful, and I feel so connected to the angels. So I'll just quickly, very quick, very brief. It comes with a guidebook with all of the card, information and all that. And then this is what the deck looks like. So there's individual, let me see if I can like reverse. Okay, there. So there's individual angel cards, but then there's also message cards. So you can see that how, there's different types of cards. The message cards are sacred geometry. I mean, also the angel cards have sacred geometry too. Let me show this one too. This is another amazing one. This is channel art. So there's actions in these paintings too. Like literal, these were literal paintings. I literally received them. Nina Catherine sent all paintings to me from Germany. Like, she is absolutely incredible. And then I, digitalized, whatever the word is, and brought the deck to life. So anyways, this is on sale right now. Okay. It's a beautiful deck. If you already have one, it makes a great gift. We're a couple months away from Christmas and holidays, but hey, like, it's never too early to start your Christmas shopping. So if you want to gift this to someone, if you already have the deck, it makes a great gift. Or also, if you don't have it, then it's a great gift to yourself. So that's the first one. Okay. And then the other offer as part of the birthday blessing sale is a one-on-one session with me. So these are angel reading sessions. I offer them as 45-minute or 90-minute sessions. And we basically, in these readings, we can go wherever. Obviously, if you take the longer one, then there's more that we can cover. But people use these sessions to meet their guardian angels, to learn more about them, their names, how they're here to support them. So if you want to do that, I would recommend the 45-minute is plenty of time for just like really thorough guardian angel reading. I go through each one. I tell you their names, how they're here to support you, how to connect with them. Like, it's a whole thing. So that is a really great option there. But also we can go in all sorts of directions. So, I just glitched there for a moment. That was weird. I hope you can still hear me. Maybe that was their angels like, yes, like angel reading. Someone needed that sign. I don't know. But I'll post a link here. You can go check out all the things regarding that. But anyways, the angel readings gives you clarity, next steps, guidance, healing, like whatever it is that you need. When you book the session, there's a checkbox there where you can say what you want to focus on, so we know ahead of time. But yeah, so I'll post that there. So that is the birthday blessings sale. It's on until Monday. So FYI, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been curious, go check it out, grab the deck, book a session, whatever it is. You got 3 days left. And obviously for the session, you can book it anytime. I don't even have availability until like the end of the month. So yes, but the price goes away after October 13th. Now, the other thing that I have not announced publicly yet, but I'm so excited. This is something new that's come through recently. And this happened, I would say, about a month ago now, where I was just sitting down and channeling and tuning into the angels and really asking. And this is a prayer that I've been saying for so long now, and it's just so beautiful in terms of guiding the next steps. And I invite you to use this. You can use this prayer for yourself too. But I asked the angels and I said, how would you have me show up? Like, how would you have me be of service? What do the souls need? Like, what do the people that I'm here to serve, like, what do they need? What is really needed right now? Like, show me, how would you have me serve, etc. Kind of asking in that way. Like, I'm ready to show up in whatever way you want me to. Like, show me how you want me to show up. And they started to just make a list of like, and I don't have it in front of me. I should have put it in front of me so I could read to you word for word. But it was things like, mentorship and a space to grow and build momentum. And it was basically like describing the container before I even had a concept of what it was. And then I was like, oh, I see what you're talking about. And what came through was this container, this beautiful space of people who are on this path as healers, as light workers, who feel the calling to step into their work and bring their work out into the world. And so for the longest time, and I still do this, and I will continue to be doing this, a big part of my work has been to support people in developing their gifts and helping them to channel and connect with the angels. I have the Angelic Healing Certification Program. Like, it's such a beautiful, incredible program, and helping people to really connect and deepen in that connection. But this container felt like, well, now it's time to be seen. And I feel like right now we're in this space where our gifts and our truth and our light need to be seen. It needs to expand. It needs to grow. It needs to reach the people that you're meant to reach. And so it's no longer just about, well, what are my gifts and let me develop them. Now it's like, how do I put it out into the world? And how do I allow myself to be seen? How do I stop sabotaging myself from being seen and receiving for my work and like all of those, that whole thing. And so that's where the Healers Mastermind was born. This is where this container where we come together, healers, light workers, to bring through the energy of your soul's purpose, your soul's work, your legacy, what you are here to leave behind. Like if you think about, and I don't know if this sounds weird, but whatever, I'll just go there anyways. If you think about, when you're gray and old and you know that you're at the end of your life and you look back on your life, what would you be most proud to be leaving behind? Like, what is the impact? What is the legacy? If you imagine yourself there in that moment at the end of your life and you're like, whoa, I did that. I brought this impact into the world. Like, what would that be? And just being so honest and clear with yourself. And so that's what the Healers Mastermind is about, is supporting you to step into that and bring that to life. My ears are ringing as I'm saying this, guys. Like, this is crazy. And I felt so activated when that came through, when that transmission came through, which I said, like I said, was like a month ago. I was like, whoa. And then ever since then, there have been different signs and synchronicities and things happening. And it's just been like a really interesting thing that's coming to life. And so I'm so excited to finally be sharing this with you all, that the Healers Mastermind is here. And so it's a 6-month container for you to really be witnessed and seen and guided on this journey of bringing your soul purpose work to life. So the way that it works is that we are meeting on a bi-weekly basis, which is really these powerful group sessions. And by the way, it's I'm keeping it to only 4 spaces. So it's not like this huge container. It's 4 spots for us to come together in this sacred, intimate mastermind to really bring forward the energy, to activate you into this next level of your potential. And the way that these sessions work is that we come together and it's like, what is the energy bringing through? What is it guiding you as an individual, but also as a group, as a collective in this mastermind? So these calls are for the activations, like what you just received today, except 10x that, okay, for the activations, for the channeled guidance, for the messages, for the breakthroughs, for working through the challenges that come up. It's a space where you get to be fully seen and witnessed in who you are so that you can build the confidence and the courage to show up in the world as who you truly are. And that's been the biggest, like, I'll just tell you, like, the secret behind it is to be in a space where you're seen in that so that you can show up in the world as that. It's much harder to try and show up in the world as this, as a healer, as someone, when you don't have a space to actually be nurtured and grown into that. So that's what it's like. It's like coming into this nurturing container where you're nourished and you're seen and the sunlight is shining on you. And it's just like beautiful growth happening so that you then show that to the world. So anyways, this is the Healers Mastermind. The last thing I'll just share about it, I could go on forever and ever, and then I'll share the link. But the other thing is that it includes my 12 module program. I've not talked about this a lot. I talked about it a few months ago, actually, but it's called In Service. And this is my 12 module program where I dive into all the things behind the scenes around building a business as a healer, as a spiritual entrepreneur, as someone who knows that your work is something that is very unique and that is your truth that's going to shine. It's building a business where you're bringing through your truth, your light, your gifts, bring it through in this creative energy. So that is included as part of the mastermind. So not only are you getting these calls, these coaching calls that we do a few times a month, and where it's, focused on supporting you, guiding you, all the things, activating you, but you're also receiving an actual curriculum to go alongside it that you can do at your own pace. It's not like, you need to keep up in a certain way, but it's both. the curriculum, and the actual live activation and all the things. So okay, I could go on and on about this, but I'm just going to give you the link so you can read about it and learn more here at the link that I'm posting in the chat. I'll also post it in the description below this video. I'll put it in the pinned comment, but that's all the information there. Okay, we officially start at the end of October, but right now it's early bird. Okay, early bird for 1 week until next Friday. And so this is an opportunity for you to really feel into. I want you to first of all feel into what you desire, and then feel into where that aspect of you, like what just came through for you today, where it's guiding you. And if it's guiding you to this container, obviously this container is not for everyone, and maybe the timing, is not for everyone, but for those of you where you feel it and it's like a yes, yes, and it clicks, this is the next thing. And so I want you to trust in that and feel that energy, how it's guiding you into this space. And like I said, like there's something really energetically potent about it because the ears popping. I see, I saw, Domenico saying that your ears pop at the same time. That's so crazy. And then other energetic synchronicities, like it's been actually crazy, but like so cool at the same time. So anyways, that's enough about that. All the details are there. If you have any questions or you want to talk to me and see like, is this the right thing? Am I ready for this? Blah, blah, blah. You can either contact me through the contact form on my website. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can always reply to any of the newsletter emails that I send. So any email that you receive from me that you see is from Christina Rocha, you can always reply to any of those emails and I'll get it. So yeah. Okay. Now let me catch up on what you guys are saying. Let's see. Okay. Thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Okay. Let me see here. It's so wild that you and other spiritual mentors have the exact same birthday. Oh my gosh, what? That's so cool. I've been hearing from a lot of people recently that they're like, oh, my birthday's on the 13th, or I know someone whose birthday's on the 13th. That's actually very interesting. Yeah, I find it so interesting too how like there's certain dates where it's like very popular birthday. It's like souls were like, that's the time. I don't know how it works, when souls decide to come or why, but it is interesting. Obviously, like different years, but still. Anyways, let's see. The energy from them must be powerful because the video keeps breaking up. Yeah, I know. That was so weird. Yeah, everyone needs a deck. Oh, thank you. Ashley, so good to see you here. Lots of light during this activation. I'm so glad. That's amazing. Second on the Oracle deck, love. It's my favorite one and gets used the most. Oh, I'm so happy to hear this. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. You guys are amazing. I feel like this is similar to the very first container I did with you, and it was truly life-changing. Oh my gosh, yes, Jen, you're here. I was just really realizing today during my sacred practice, and as I called in angels and guides, that so much of who I am as a healer today is because of the mentorship I've done with you. I love you too. You're amazing. Yeah, it's so interesting because it's like, there's a level of information that I know that's like, okay, well, I know that this is what they're guiding us towards and this is what we're going to do. But then when we're in a space like this container, like the mastermind or like, the things that we've done in the past, like Jen is talking about, it's like, there's so much more. And it's funny because it's almost like they didn't tell us to surprise us, or I don't know, or it's like we could have never known all the information until we actually stepped into it. But then once we step into this container, there's so much more that comes through. And that's the biggest thing. And that's why these things, like, obviously I understand we all have our human logical brain that wants detailed information, which is there for you on the page. But also I just want to say for anyone who's considering this, it's such an energy thing. It's an energetic sense and it's an energetic feeling around what sensations are coming through for you, what knowing is coming through for you with these kinds of containers and decisions and all of that. So, it's about trusting in that and knowing that you're supported through that process. Okay, let me see. Your business training also helped us build Sister Compass. Proof of concept right here. Yes, I love it. You're such a beautiful example of this work. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I appreciate you sharing that. But yeah, it really is. It's like, yeah, putting it all into practice and just seeing that the work, when you put in the work and when you show up, it works. It absolutely does. I love this so much. Jenny, you're here. I'm so late to the party, but I want to say hi, all. I'm so happy that you came in and said hi. It's so good to see you. And well, I guess I'm not seeing you physically, but to feel your presence. Thank you for being here. And of course, you know that the replay will be up. So I will see you on the replay too. But, anyways, okay. This was amazing. I love this so much. I'm so happy that all of you were able to join here live on the replay. Thank you for being a part of this. Like I said, take advantage of these opportunities if it feels aligned and if you resonate with this energy and with this frequency and with where you're being guided to go next. The birthday blessing sale is a really wonderful opportunity for you if you're just wanting that like deeper connection with the angels, guidance on the next steps, just feeling more supported, receiving information, clarity, guidance, etc. Whether it's through the card deck, whether it's through an angel reading, though, that's an amazing opportunity right there. And then for those of you who are wanting that next level, that deepening in your truth, in your next level, in the work that you're here to bring into the world, the legacy that you're here to leave, the impact that you're here to create, then I would love for you to check out the Healers Mastermind and see if that's the right space for you. And again, if you have any questions, want to chat more, I'm always open to those conversations. So just reach out to me. And yeah, I love this. I'm so excited. This was such an amazing conversation today. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for showing up. Let's see. I'm getting lots of 5 showing up right now, and that's my boy Metatron sending me a sign. Yes, Metatron. I love that so much. What is Metatron trying to show you? I love it. So good. Yay. Amazing. Amazing. You are so, so welcome, everybody. I hope you have the most beautiful rest of your day and weekend, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.